Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on Godspot. I want to talk about embracing your weirdness. It says in Romans 12:2, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So here is Paul writing to you and I, and he's saying, listen, don't be squeezed into the mold of the world. He says, it's okay to be different. And yes, people will look at you a bit weird, especially if you're a Christian and you're going to really stand out in a crowd. But he says, but that's okay. As long as it's good, acceptable, and in the perfect will of God, it's okay. And you know, I just really want to encourage you to embrace your weirdness, because the world will tell you to conform. Whatever you do, don't stand out. Don't be weird or different, because that's not what people want. Because the world thinks that you need to fit in and do things how everyone else is doing it. And if you don't, well, there's something wrong with you. But the fact is, we are all uniquely different. We all have our weird quirks and interests, and there's really no need to be embarrassed about them. On the contrary, weirdness can be a beautiful thing and a great asset, because it's what makes us unique, and it's something that should be embraced, not suppressed. So here are a few ways I believe that you can embrace your weirdness. Number one, don't be embarrassed. You know, if you have an interest or a hobby, even the fact that you're a Christian, don't be embarrassed about it. If you do something that other people don't like, so what? You like it. For example, you might be a grown man or a woman and you like model trains. Well, be proud about it. You have a collection and fascinating information around model trains that makes you interesting, and it brings joy to your life. So you don't need to apologize for what you like and what you enjoy, because it's what makes you unique. It's what makes you different than anyone else, and be proud of your difference. Number two, don't try and fit in. Why would you bother trying to change yourself to fit into society when other people aren't even doing it? The fact is, you are different. Don't pretend. Don't be someone you're not just to fit in because you need to be like everyone else. Number three, embrace your weirdness. The ability to embrace your weirdness is one of the most important parts of self-care. And self-care is more than just taking time out and reading or relaxing or going away on a holiday. It's about accepting who you are and loving every little bit of who you are. And remember, there are people in the world that don't even have a top 10 favorite reading list. You're unique, you're different. Number four, quid pro quo. Don't make fun of people who act like they're strange or even weird. It's normal not to have a super laced life where everything needs to go according to plan or look perfect. It's normal to be a bit messy. Number five, don't be afraid of rejection. There are always going to be people who don't understand you, and there are some people who don't want to hang out with you because they think you're a little too weird, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Hang around those who do love you for who you are. Number six, think outside the box. Your weirdness can be your most valuable asset. It's what makes you have an opinion. And I'm part of a board, and I'm part of this table and that table. And what makes me unique is I have this tendency to think outside the box, and I do think differently to other people. Some people think it's a bit weird, but you know what? It's okay, because I bring something different to the table. And you know, the world is full of rules and social norms to keep society in order, but I like to think outside the box, and there's nothing wrong with breaking out of that comfort zone. Number seven, stop caring about what other people think. I think this is more age related. The older you get, the more you realize it's not important to be pleasing everyone around you, and you tend to be yourself. And finally, number eight, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself allows you to have better relationships with those around you, and you're no longer trying to be something you're not. So wrapping this all up, there is no right or wrong way to embrace your inner uniqueness. Remember, as long as you put yourself out there, people know how authentic and genuine your spirit really is. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss another opportunity. Embrace your weirdness and be who you are. If you like this, hit the like button, share it with someone else, and there's a lot more videos on my YouTube channel called Godspot. Take a look, and I hope it helps you today. Thanks for listening.